We are just shadows now. Silence is our only language. The elevator at the office building is a stainless steel coffin that moves too slowly. It's 6 p.m. on a humid Friday, and the air inside is thick with the scent of stale coffee and the damp wool of coats. We stand in the back corner, side by side, yet worlds apart. I can feel the warmth radiating from your shoulder, a proximity that used to trigger a subtle, electric hum in my veins. Now, it just feels like proximity to a stranger, a familiar stranger, the kind you've shared 1,000 secrets with, but who you no longer know how to greet. I keep my eyes fixed on the illuminated floor numbers above the door. They tick upward with agonizing precision, 12, 13, 14. Your reflection is visible in the polished metal doors, ghostly and distorted. I catch you staring at your own hands, your thumbs nervously picking at the fraying cuff of your sweater, that same navy blue sweater I bought you for your birthday 2 years ago. The sight of it feels like a physical bruise on my chest. It's a trivial detail, something so mundane that it shouldn't hold any weight, yet it screams of everything that has withered between us. You still wear the things I gave you, but you don't look at me the way you did when you first put them on. The elevator stops at the 18th floor. A few colleagues pile in, laughing about a lunch meeting, their voices bright and intrusive. They push us closer together. I feel your arm brush against mine, a light, accidental contact that feels like a jolt of static. You don't pull away, but you don't lean in either. You just shift your weight slightly, creating a micro-barrier that is invisible to everyone else but deafening to me. I hold my breath, waiting for you to acknowledge the crowd, to look at me and share a small, conspiratorial smile like we used to, that get me out of here look we perfected during long, boring departmental meetings. But you don't. You stay locked in your own orbit, your gaze fixed on the same unchanging spot on the floor. I start thinking about the silence we've been living in lately. It isn't the peaceful silence of two people who are comfortable enough to exist without words. It's the heavy, brittle silence of two people who have run out of things they are willing to risk saying. It's the silence of exhaustion. I know you're tired, I can see it in the way your posture slumps, the way you don't even bother to check your phone for messages anymore. I'm tired, too. I'm tired of trying to decipher your mood, tired of adjusting my own behavior to navigate the landmines of your shifting interests, tired of being the one who notices when you've gone quiet. I wonder if you feel the same, or if you've already checked out of this life we built. Maybe you're already standing in a different elevator, in a different building, with a version of me that isn't so desperate for a sign. The descent continues. The numbers count down now, 10, 9, 8, my heart is beating a frantic, uneven rhythm that feels entirely at odds with the stillness of the cabin. I want to reach out and touch your hand, just to see if your skin still feels like home, or if it has turned cold. But I don't. The fear of indifference is sharper than the fear of rejection. If I touch you and you flinch, or worse, if you don't react at all, the finality of it would be too much to carry out into the Friday night air. I remember when the silence between us was full of anticipation. It was a bridge we were building, not a wall we were hiding behind. Now, the space between us and this elevator feels like a vast, uncrossable canyon. We are two people who have drifted apart while tethered to the same anchor. We aren't fighting, we aren't arguing. We are just fading. It's a slow-motion erosion, a gradual deletion of us that happens in the quiet moments between the important ones. The elevator dings, the floor is G. The doors slide open, revealing the bright, bustling lobby. People start to move, a current of motion that threatens to sweep us in different directions. I step out first, the cool air of the lobby hitting my face like a reality check. I pause for a second, a foolish, lingering habit, waiting for you to follow, waiting for you to say something, anything, about dinner, or the weekend, or even just the weather. You emerge behind me, your footsteps quiet on the marble floor. You walk past me without a glance, heading toward the revolving doors that lead to the street. You don't look back to see if I'm coming. You don't wait to see if we're still on the same path. You just keep walking, blending into the crowd, leaving me standing there, realizing that the hardest part of letting go isn't the big, explosive ending. It's the realization that you were never really holding on as tightly as I was. I watch you walk away, a small, navy blue speck in a sea of commuters. The elevator doors close behind me, sealing away the last few minutes where we were at least in the same box. Now, there is only the space between us, getting wider with every step you take. I turn the opposite way, moving toward the subway, and for the first time in a long time, the silence doesn't feel like a wait. It feels like an answer. It wasn't a choice we made. It was just gravity, pulling us toward different lives, one floor at a time, until we reached the bottom and realized we had already arrived at separate exits. I pull my coat tighter around me, fighting the sudden, sharp chill that has nothing to do with the night. The city is loud, full of people moving in every direction, and for a fleeting moment, I wonder if you are thinking about the elevator, or if you've already forgotten that I was ever standing there at all. I guess some silences are louder than screams. I guess some people are just ghosts we choose to live with.